is about the delicious snacks called pineapple lumps, which are made with real fruit juice. But first things first, I have to point out that this is a towel and it's not carpet. So yeah, because I'm sure that some of these pineapple lumps will end up on the towel during this video. So I thought I'd point out that this is a towel and not carpet. This is a towel on a table and it's not carpet. So yeah, so last week's video was the fairy bread, and that's been quite popular, so it's going to be a little bit hard to top that video this week. But anyway, this is a new video about pineapple lumps, which are sort of chocolate covered lumps of pineapple, I suppose you'd have to say. Now, let's have a look. It's estimated 185 grams, and I'll carefully turn them over, and it should say that it's made in Australia somewhere. Oh, there we go. Made in Australia from imported and local ingredients. And there's a bit of history about pineapple lumps. Back in 1935, who would have thought a goofy flavour combination of pineapple and chocolate could work so brilliantly? Kiwis did, and a good job too. That's why our pineapple lumps lolly is a national treasure. So I'll talk about that a little bit later on. But now obviously Kiwis means somebody from New Zealand. Yes, these are a New Zealand favourite. These, even though they're made in Australia, they are a New Zealand favourite, and I'll explain that a little bit further down the track. But now it's time to open up the packet. Oh, there we go, tear here, and I'll tear that. Try to tear that fairly carefully. I might pop it on its side. I tried to open the packet carefully, but it just wasn't successful there, unfortunately. So I'll just get my little fingers in and pop out the first pineapple lump, and I might grab a few of those. And so obviously this is the towel. That was what I was telling you. And these are the pineapple lumps. There we go, these are the pineapple lumps. Okay, so I'm going to take a bite now of the pineapple lumps. Oh yeah. They're quite nice. It's sort of a hard pineapple chunk. It's obviously not real pineapple. It's made with some sort of pineapple concentrate, and the texture of that reminds me of the violet crumble bars. It's sort of more chewy though than the violet crumble. Anyway, that one's gone. While these are made in Australia, they're actually very popular in New Zealand, and they're sort of a quirky lolly that was made in New Zealand up until recently, which I think was 2018. I was working with a Kiwi last year or the year before, and obviously a Kiwi is somebody from New Zealand, and they said to me, you know, you've got to try pineapple lumps if you want to have something that's quirky and distinctly New Zealand, then you've got to try pineapple lumps. I think we might have been talking about pavlova or haka or a hungy at the time. The next thing though that she mentioned was pineapple lumps. And obviously pavlova is a big cake that's meringue and strawberries and cream. Could be some other stuff on it too, maybe passion fruit, I can't remember. But it was originally from New Zealand, but quite popular in Australia. There's the haka, which is the merry war dance that they do before the rugby matches, rugby union, rugby league. There's also hongi, which is the way of cooking things with coals. But so I haven't really experienced a hongi, but now I've had pineapple lumps. I've definitely had pavlova and definitely seen the haka. So yeah, I've had a uniquely New Zealand experience. Now, it says on the pack that they were first made in 1935, or developed in 1935 in New Zealand, and they covered sort of pineapple with chocolate. I think initially they might have been called pineapple chunks, and then in the 1960s they became pineapple lumps. And I think Cadbury bought the Pascal brand, or owned the Pascal brand, and somehow or other got the license to make pineapple lumps. And they were made in Dunedin in New Zealand, in the South Island of New Zealand, until 2018. But now they're made in Australia and sent back to New Zealand. So yeah, that's interesting. We actually get a lot of food from New Zealand, you know, frozen peas and frozen corn and those kind of things that are sold in New Zealand. And there's other people that sell something similar, you know, things like pineapple bites, which I think are sold by Lollyland is the company, and pineapple chunks are sold by Regina. So something fairly similar to pineapple lumps. Cadbury is now part of the Mondelez International Group, and I think I have spoken about Mondelez in the past, with other different things. I know that Phelan Turkish chewing gum was all made by Mondelez International. So yeah. So what's other interesting things? I was going to tell you that just some interesting things about New Zealand. There's about roughly 500, maybe even close to 600,000 New Zealanders that are living and working in Australia, and that's around about 2% of the population of Australia are New Zealanders. there's about 70,000 Australians that are living and working in New Zealand. And basically, if you're of good character, haven't been in trouble with the police and things or courts, then you pretty well can just jump on a plane, come to Australia, and fill out a form at the airport and get a working visa, and away you go. And the same for Australians travelling to New Zealand. So in context then, the population of New Zealand is about 5 million, almost 5 million. And the population of Australia is about 25 million. So those, those people, that's sort of relative. The amount of New Zealanders in Australia and Australia in New Zealand, I guess it's sort of relative. Now these pineapple lumps, I might get a few more out. I might sort of fish a few more out. I should have put a bit more. Fishing out a few more, I suppose I got to put, oh, that one's upside down. Yes, so what was I going to say? Oh yeah, these pineapple lumps remind me of going to the Big Banana in Coffs Harbour in New South Wales and having a chocolate covered banana. It was pretty sure it was frozen too, and it was just just a banana that was dipped in chocolate and shoved in the freezer, and they sold that at the tourist destination of the Big Banana in Coffs Harbour in New South Wales. Now, Coffs Harbour is probably halfway, roughly, between Sydney and Brisbane. So it's sort of, I think that's probably about as far south as they grow bananas in Australia, is Coffs Harbour. So there's a big banana that's got, it's made out of fiberglass probably, and you can walk inside it, look at photos, and buy some things at the gift shop to eat, and little, key rings and stubby holders and those sort of things to take home with you is the Big Banana in Coffs Harbour. Maybe I should do a video about that. Anyway, it also reminds me of going to when I was in Hawaii, I went to the Dole Plantation, as I think every tourist does who goes to Hawaii, and there was some sort of an ice cream whip that was pineapple flavoured, which was pretty expensive as I recall, but very, very nice. So I suppose if you've gone all that way, then you can't quibble about the few dollars that you pay for a pineapple ice cream whip. So there we go. I think so. I might take one more bite of these pineapple lumps. Well, it's quite sort of crunchy when you bite into it. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That second bite is much more chewy than the first bite for some reason. I better space those out to make it a bit evener. Okay. So that's pineapple lumps. A distinctly New Zealand treat, apart from being made in Australia. It really has not much to do with Australia at all. I actually saw these at the shop last weekend, and I thought, oh yeah, I could do a video about that. So yeah, I grabbed them and here it is. Here's the video. So I've told you about pineapple lumps. They're distinctly a New Zealand treat. One of those sort of quirky things that that New Zealand does. There's probably quirky things that a lot of other countries do as well. They're pineapple lumps. They're made in Australia, but they are actually in New Zealand. Iconic New Zealand snack food that have been around for, what's that, 80 odd years. Okay, so it's time to sign off now and say I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it relaxing. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.